But before, guys, Charles comes back, please, if you're joining again, like, share, and subscribe. Harsh Critics is here. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, go to his channel. A link will be in the description.
Yep.
Support this man. He's also a fan like us, a big Snyder fan as well. And he is real. He keeps it real just like us.
Yeah,
I
keep it real, you know.
Yeah, dude, that's
I keep
like,
it real. There's no point in me lying. I don't get anything about lying. Like when I say no Snyderverse, no money, that's hey, you know, if that's what you guys want. Well, look, we'll get into that topic, but
that's the next topic. Don't worry, that's the next topic. That's the next topic. Don't worry, it's coming. It's
gonna save the best for last, man.
Right.
Yeah. So,
all right, he's got his medicine, Charles.
Oh God.
All right, anyway. This is to prevent me from getting a headache that I know that's going to come. So here we go.
So we were talking about this. We were talking about this now with artists not getting their shit back or get a piece of the gross profit. This is why. This is what's going on in Hollywood, and this is why we're getting a lot of shit, a lot of crap. Something like we're about to get July 11th, but we'll leave that a few more minutes. Hold on, guys. We're getting there. But this is a very important topic I want to share with you guys because
the latest.
All right, here we go.
Is Hollywood afraid of original films? Hi, this is producer Patrick bringing you the latest in the ever-evolving film and TV industry. Original films aren't dying. They're being ignored. Not by audiences, but by the studios. Hollywood's become a fortress of recycled IP. Reboots, sequels, and spin-offs dominate all the releases. Meanwhile, fresh ideas get buried, or forced to claw their way into existence. Look at Sinners, Ryan Coogler's original film. A bold Southern Gothic vampire thriller starring Michael B. Jordan. It had a strong box office opening, but media news is trying to downplay the film's success. Some outlets are already framing it as a, quote, disappointment. Not because it underperformed, it didn't. Because it challenges the film model that studios want to keep in place. Or take a look at Juror Number 2, Clint Eastwood's final film. No franchise, no superheroes, and Warner Brothers barely touched it. No promotion, no wide push, and a legendary filmmaker who's been loyal to Warner for decades getting a quiet fade out. This is how the industry buries originality. If it doesn't break the internet overnight, it's labeled a failure. But audiences are still showing up to these original films. They want fresh stories and not to be told what's worth seeing. And that's what Hollywood's afraid of. Not that original films flop, but that they succeed. And it gets revealed to investors that audiences want something different than what they're trying to sell. As always, would love to hear your thoughts.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
All right. And that is the reason why I said Mr. Coogler needs to stay far away from Cape shit as he possibly can. Build your own IP if you're going to build an IP.
Like Rebel Moon.
Like Rebel Moon. That's a perfect example. Build your own. I don't understand. So how long has Hollywood been around us here? What, 80, 90, 100 years, somewhere around there, somewhere in that vicinity, right? It's almost like they just got tapped out of ideas. And I don't know if that's actually true or not. At least on the surface, it seems if it can't be true, because this film just came out. Mm-hmm. You got other original films that came out. The 90s, I remember like the tail end of the 80s and the 90s being like a shitstorm of nothing but original movies. Yeah. Nothing but original film came out in the 80s. And Warner Brothers was like on top when it came to distributing those films.
Let me share something here real quick. Keep cooking.
Keep cooking. So I don't understand why they think a superhero IP or an IP that's already existed is some sort of formula to fix Hollywood. Either you're just lazy and you don't care, and you are just in it for the money, or you don't take your audience seriously enough.
Charles, I think it's more along the lines of Hollywood is following the corporate formula. It's what they've known to do now for the last, I'd say, 15 years. If they are happy putting in little effort and just following the formula and making the money that they're making. What this video that Phil just showed is exposing is that if the investors, if people start supporting, if the investors see us, the fans, supporting original ideas, they have to deviate from that corporate formula. That's what's scary.
Or certain director.
Or certain
like
directors.
Zack Snyder.
But see, you're talking about you're right. You're talking about they have to, but you're not talking about the why. Why are they kicking and screaming, hanging on to the leg of those IPs the way they're hanging on to them? Why won't they let them go? That's the problem. Nobody knows the why. We know that's what they're doing, and we know that's the corporate formula they're following, but we don't know why they're doing it. Because is it because you're greedy and you think that you can just leapfrog to $1 billion successes over and over and over again with that IP? We don't know why they're doing this all of a sudden.
Rox, read this, please.
Okay, it says who quoted this?
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder, yeah.
Right, okay, so I'm not knocking on James Gunn's door going like, bro, shoot me one of those sweet movies, the holy grail of some original IP that you create. That has resonance and is cool. Yes, 100%. And that's why he did his own thing with Rebel Moon. That's why he's doing these new IPs with Netflix. That's why it's
like they are scared to grab a piece of paper, sit their asses down, grab a pen, and say "Once upon a time." They lost that whole feel, dude.
That's why they wanted AI to do it.
Yeah,
and Hollywood said, the union said, "Fuck you." The
union said, "Fuck them." Yep.
Okay.
What's your take on this, Harsh? What's your take on this?
Yeah, I think. Well, it goes. There's a video on YouTube with the Russo brothers and Zack Snyder that they saying the same thing. They said, "Well, if you keep feeding people ice cream they're going to get sick of it. If you keep feeding them the same thing, they're just going to get sick of it. The ones that make the big box office subs, the one you take risk on, like the original joke, like the Joker movie, that was risky. Look how much money it made. Well, it was only 100 million. The budget was 100 million, and it made $1 billion.
For which one?
Joker.
The Joker.
The Joker. Yeah.
But stuff like Oppenheimer about the atomic bomb of all things, and that makes over $1 billion. Like original ideas, something different, something that the audience doesn't see every other movie.
Right. Evil Superman.
I like to use it.
You never seen?
Yeah, Superman. Yeah, that's a perfect example. I like to use this analogy. You got Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King, Taco Bell, whoever. Right? You got them permeating every corner, every block, everywhere you can go. You can make a choice. Now, imagine you waking up one morning,
60 million,
and all you see is Burger King up and down the block, and on every street corner and everywhere you go is nothing but Burger King. Are you not going to get sick of that?
Yeah.
What happened to Taco Bell? What happened to but you get what I'm saying, right? Where did Wendy's go? I liked the way they did their patties better than Burger King, but I like Burger King's fries. You see what I'm saying? It's like now all I see is Burger King.
Highlight Chris Bolt's comment there. That's a good one. Hollywood is afraid to create. Creativity requires work, thought, and a willingness to be offensive. Hollywood don't want to offend anyone outside the straight white Christian males.
Facts. He earned a drop.
Thank you, Chris Bolt. You earned a drop.
Yeah, I haven't done any drops lately, so sorry, guys. We've been
do this drop, and then I'm gonna cook on what he just said.
All right, let me find a good one for him. All right, I'm gonna do.
You know what happened to this guy, Jack? What? Made mistakes. And then he had us. Right shot! Now you want to get nuts! Come on! Let's get nuts.